This is Wes, a sophomore from Wayne, Pennsylvania.
And this is Elijah, a senior from Atlanta.
And this is Tornado Talk.
Hey everybody, my name is Elijah Senior, a senior at McCallie.
My name is Wes Spikerman, a sophomore here at McCallie.
And let's get to Tornado Talk. First off, we're going to hit some McCallie highlights of the week.
So baseball played yesterday against Baylor, and they'll be playing again against Baylor today. Today will be a home game. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it actually started a few minutes ago. McCallie and Baylor played each other in soccer on Friday. McCallie varsity suffered a 2-0 loss, but since JV won 2-0, we can technically call it a tie aggregate. You just got to think about it a little bit.
Definitely. Last week, we also had a successful Duck Day planned by Keokaya. It was very fun. The weather was nice. People were having a good time. Last week, we also had Awards Day when we heard who our valedictorian, salutatorian were, and we also found out who our Grayson Award winner was and the Campbell Award winner was. And so that was nice to hear. And speaking of Grayson Award, we have some nice guests here. Mr. Alex Williams.
Introduce yourself, Alex. Give us a little rundown.
Hey everyone, Alex Williams, senior day student here at McCallie from Yuan.
We also have another senior here, Mr. Thomas Yuan. Give it up for him.
Ooh, let's go, Thomas.
Hey everybody, my name is Thomas Yuan and I'm from Shenzhen, China.
Wow, all the way from China. That's crazy.
Halfway around the world.
All right, guys, we're going to start this talk with a quick game of Quickfire.
I like it. So for those of you who don't know, Quickfire is a game where we will send you quick questions, and y'all just have to answer whatever comes off the top of your head. So Will Leathers said that the best artist was Katy Perry. So yeah, no answer is wrong here.
I think
we let that one slide. Anything you can say works.
I think we should go like Alex, then Thomas, and then back and forth like that.
Yeah, good. And feel free to argue with each other. It's always interesting to hear y'all's perspectives. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
There we go.
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right,
Alex, what is your favorite fruit?
Banana.
Ooh.
Thomas?
Watermelon.
Wow. All right. Alex, what is your dream car?
Hummer.
Probably a BMW.
Okay.
Spotify or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Unanimous. Favorite artist? Here you go.
Queen.
Drake.
Strongest member of the senior class?
Ooh.
Don't say me. But you can say me if you want.
I'm going to Grayson Trowbridge.
Grayson Trowbridge.
Dogu all the way.
Yeah, there you go. All right, what's your favorite class at McCallie?
Any Rob Lyons class.
Okay.
I guess any history class, I guess.
Any history class?
Yep.
All right, what about your favorite McCallie tradition?
Duck Day.
Duck Day.
Duck Day?
Hands
Unanimous
down.
Duck Day. Yeah, so on that topic of Duck Day, what'd y'all think of the Duck Day last Thursday?
You can't really go wrong. I personally spent the entire day riding around Chapman's golf cart, so absolutely no complaints there. The food was great. It's probably one of the best lunches of the year. Not to mention, probably one of the most epic belly flop competitions we've had. Evan Smith. Come on, halftime performance right there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Was loving the soccer game. I played there for, let's say, 3 hours straight under the sun.
Jeez.
It felt like nothing.
Did either of y'all get sunburnt a little bit?
No.
Nah.
Wow.
They
are lucky. Are you kidding me? I was red, man.
For some reason, I just never get sunburned. No matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week was so much fun. But just speaking about this whole year in general, how has senior year been for you guys?
You take that one first?
All right. I guess it's unique. That's the first word that really pops out of my mind because I traveled back to China last year at the end of school year, stayed there for 4 months until the end of October.
Yeah.
Because my parents wanted me to stay back home because they thought it was better to have their kids at home, rather than just let it run around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I stayed there for 4 months. Went to Cambodia for 14 days because as like a part of the travel bans, and then traveled from Cambodia back to Chattanooga. So it was a long trip, but it was really fun and really incredible to see the guys after almost 8 months of separation. So it felt really emotional.
Yeah.
And really quickly, Alex, before you talk, I want to pursue this a little further, Thomas. what was it like being virtual and then coming back? And I know like that's a lot of travel and a lot of staying isolated and quarantining. So just, if you could elaborate a tiny bit more on that experience.
I mean, it's just virtual. I mean, I'm just, I'm definitely fascinated by like how we can do with technologies these days, especially on Zoom. You can see your teachers, you can interact with your teachers, you get into breakout rooms with your group, and then you do per group projects, within class, which is definitely incredible, especially during the time of the pandemic. But I just feel like it's totally different than having like in-person classes with a teacher, because you just have like so much more information. You have like the eye contact, which you can barely have like online, and you can always have like the it's like the little bits inside and outside of the classroom that it's really can't be replaced by online classes. So incredible.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I had no clue what to expect. I mean, that's the way it was for a lot of seniors. We watched the class of 20. They came in, had a great first semester, and then great first part of the second semester, and then they were gone. Everything ended.
Yeah.
Coming into this year, I knew we'd be back. I didn't know to what extent. The masks were definitely crazy. Probably didn't recognize half of the senior class anyways, because all of us had long hair or anything random. It was definitely a transition. Probably the most relaxing one ever, though, losing the dress code and just going polos every day. Which... that was nice, I will say. But the year as a whole, I was so doubtful that anything would come of it. I thought we'd just sit there, go to classes, and burn out. But everybody pulled together. We had a really fun first semester that kind of ended with a bang. And then this semester has been incredible. We've got left field lounges at half the sports events anyways. We've had incredible fall season sports, winter season sports, and spring we're going to get there. State championship season's coming up. I mean, just seeing how everyone's pulled together this year to make it a fun year, especially like even now at the game, like there's probably like 70, 80 McCallie guys down there right now on the fence, banging the fence, yelling at the outfielders. It's a lot of fun. It's been a good year.
Yeah,
Alex, being the president of Stuco, how have you adapted your plans or changed anything throughout this year?
But in perspective, student council met 8 times over the summer coming into this year.
Wow.
We had 43 events planned. Including 6 dances and a ton of backwork events, but didn't happen. COVID kind of stripped all that away. And so student council took on a supportive role, and we turned into kind of like a fundraiser, and we kind of turned into philanthropists and doled out money when we needed to. And the guys, their main mission was just make this year fun. I don't care how tired y'all are, go out and be energetic, be happy, have smiles on your faces, help everyone around you. So we became more of a cornerstone as opposed to the events committee this year.
That's nice.
I mean, that's a great mentality, too, of just going out and having fun. And even if you're not feeling great, just putting on a good face. So how have guys coped with the pandemic? Like, how have you noticed guys doing things like that and fighting through the struggles that obviously come with something like this?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely talk about day students, but the great part of being a day student is we get to leave campus at the end of the day, and we can go and hang out with our friends because we're around them all the time. So the risk was minimal there. But with boarders, on student council, we'd have our boarder representatives come in, and they would talk about how lonely the boarding life had gotten, how like tired and burnt out they were, how sad some of them were. And we didn't know, but there wasn't really much we could do because day students couldn't come back after hours and drop 4th meals in. Trust me, Bojangles was about to be a monthly thing for y'all. That was close. But at the end of the day, it was just constant encouragement to those senior or junior boarder leaders and just making sure that they found a way to have fun. And if I'm looking at it, I know Marcy, interesting ref, but overall probably brought some incredible events for y'all. I know y'all have had some movie nights, watched March Madness in the quad. I know that y'all have gotten together and done M games, which if that wasn't there, I have no clue what y'all would have done. And so I'm very appreciative for Marcy because there's only so much we could have done, and there's been a lot of people on campus who stepped up and helped everyone this year.
Yeah. Thomas, okay, it's a lot of COVID talk, man. It's been a rough year, but let's take it back in time. Let's go a couple years back. So, Thomas, what has been your most impactful thing about your McCallie experience?
Definitely crew.
Definitely
Crew. It's something that you hate so much when you're doing it, but you afterwards when you get all the water, you are sitting on your bus on your way back to school, and you think about those little moments in your practices. You think, wow, I've really tried my best. I've really pulled hard over there.
Yeah.
I've really contributed to my belt. And that's sort of like the little things that, I really cherished over the past 4 years in my McCallie career. During hard workouts, for just countless times, I wanted to quit. I wanted to get out of that, just push through. I really don't want to push through that wall, in front of me. But then at the end of the day, with Coach McCord, with Coach Marianne, with my friends and my teammates, just everybody together, I think I've managed to push through that wall and then did what I can do, in the best of my abilities. So I'm really, really appreciative of that.
Yeah, and both of y'all do crew, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I want both of y'all. For you, Thomas, you can start. How good is Alex at crew?
Let's imagine God times 10.
Wow, that is praise. Oh, Alex is blushing now. He's a little red in the face. All right, Alex, you knew I was going to have to ask you this one too. Let's be honest here. How good is Thomas at crew?
I mean, I've been the captain the last 2 years. I've watched Thomas grow. The man came out and helped the team, and we didn't have enough guys to row. And, he jumped in the boat, and he came out ready to help. And his form's beautiful. I will say that.
Man, crew is hard.
I know.
I could not get out there on the boat, and
I would never.
I'd be looking terrible. You know that? I might fall in the water.
That is high praise coming from both of y'all.
All right. I don't want to wrap it up, but we're about to close this Tornado Talk with a quick game of guess that faculty. All right, so we're going to ask you. We're going to tell you 6 facts about a faculty member, and you guys are going to have to guess it. And so I guess we give them 4 guesses between 2 for each.
2 for each?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Wes, you want to start it off?
I'll start it off. So this guy, that's your first hint. Him and his wife actually shared a bed in the church nursery when they were babies. That's a lot to think about. So they were babies, and they were sharing the same bed at church in the nursery.
Mr. Burns and this person were in Keokio together.
He had the longest hitting streak in baseball in the entire SEC his sophomore year.
His second cousin is the new head of school at Baylor. All right, that's it.
That's all you got.
I know the new head at Baylor, but no clue his second cousin is. Y'all are dating these people. Throwing Mr. Burns out there. Keokio.
First one, I would bet it's a local teacher. So,
Good guess.
Is it teacher or faculty? Or is it faculty in general?
Faculty in general. Faculty in general.
Because if we're talking about baseball, then I want to go Tim Costo.
Incorrect.
That's one.
3
Good
more.
guess, though. Good guess.
5, 4.
Mr. Wool, just throwing it out there.
Nope.
He's a little young.
That'll be incorrect again. All right.
Tom
5.
Adams.
That's 3. That's 3.
Last one. Think
Good
big.
night,
Think
man.
big.
Go on now. I could have got this one. I'm not going to say that. It's a lot of pressure sitting over there.
Give it a shot.
Big baseball guy.
Let's count down from 3. 3, 2, 1.
Ricky Thomas.
I'll give you one more hint. Senior.
Oh, sure.
Oh, shit.
There we go. There we go.
They were on the Keokio at the same time, or he was his advisor?
Keokio at the same time.
Keokio at the same time.
Really? Sholin Burns?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're around the same age. I think.
Really?
I don't know how Mr. Show's going to take that one.
He'll take it as a compliment.
All right, everybody. That is it for Tornado Talk this time. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Yeah, that was amazing. I love the guests, Alex, Thomas. Thank you guys for coming out, supporting the Tornado Talk.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Round of applause for everybody. Yeah.
2 big crew guys right here.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, everybody, and we will see y'all next time on
Tornado
Talk.
Talk.